SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 will definitely be different from its predecessors in more ways than one. From the smallest gameplay tweak, from simplifying dive attacks outside the ring, inside the ring, to getting into an open control grapple. The new fighting styles adds a level of depth and complexity, and will actually change how you go into a match against a superstar with their fighting styles. Making things easier for the user and just making things much more intuitive was definitely something that from the outset in developing this year's title we wanted to address. As we are always looking to get new players and new users picking up our title, we kind of developed our whole interface and flow with that in mind. Because our hardcore fans are going to be there, and we're going to give them the same great experience that we try to give them every year. But for any new players who want to pick up the game, you don't want them to feel lost. That's one thing, and we saw our title slowly kind of drifting into that, where it was just so steeped in wrestling jargon and things that if you weren't aware of, certain managers and those type of things, it was difficult to just get into a match and know what to do. This year we streamlined it completely. It's much more intuitive. It's a lot quicker to get in and out of a match. And we did that, one, we won't alienate our hardcore fans, and two, it just makes it that much more inviting for any new potential players for this year's title. Definitely with us, expanding out and having SmackDown available on not only Xbox 360, PS3, PS2, but also the Wii and the DS. It definitely would be in their benefit to pick up both what we call the core console SKUs and the DS, which is a handheld, and the Wii, which of course revolves all around range of motion with that Wiimote and nunchuck.
This year's version of SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 for the Wii is actually quite a bit different from the other SKUs. Instead of simply porting the other versions over, we made an exclusive Wii version. It's built from the ground up, and definitely takes advantage of the Wiimote and all the unique controls that the Wii has. Pretty much most of the offense is done using the Wiimote. You pretty much wave the Wiimote in one of 4 directions to do a strike. You'll hold the A button to modify those into kind of like quicker grapples, like hip tosses. And when you really want to get some offense in, you'll hold the B button and wave the Wiimote. That'll get you more into the interactive type grapples, and all the movements that you're doing with the Wiimote matches the action. So you lift a guy up, wave the Wiimote up to do a suplex, then pop it back and slam it to the ground. We made a lot of changes just to normal instances in gameplay from that versus comparing it to the other versions of the game. One example is running. We decided to forego a run button, so instead when your character, it's contact sensitive, so when your superstar's a little bit away from your superstar, you do a normal strike attack or grapple attack, and it actually just automatically run to your superstar and perform either a running strike or grapple. So it's really easy to get used to. There's a lot of instances in the game where the moves become contact sensitive, especially when doing diving attacks. For instance, now it's just super easy. If your superstar is standing outside the ring, you want to pop over the ropes while you're inside the ring, do like a diving springboard attack, you just wave the Wiimote. The game will figure it out and you'll jump over. There's no use for extra buttons or anything like that. The taunts in the game are one of the features that I'm most excited about. Now you're going to be actually able to physically do the taunts that your superstars do on screen. Like right now you just hold the C button on the nunchuck, and for instance to do a suck it, take the nunchuck in one hand, the Wiimote in the other, thrust your pelvis and do a suck it as your superstar does it on screen. There's definitely a ton of potential on the Wii system, and we're just starting to look at it as far as controls. The Wii Connect 24 is awesome, the Wi-Fi. So we're looking into all those things. Whether or not that will make it in the game this year, you're just gonna have to wait and see. But we're excited about it. The Wii version of SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 is coming out in the fall. Skip school and go get it. It's gonna be a totally unique game, so you can not only pick up SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 for the other systems, Xbox 360, PS3, and so on, but also pick up the Wii versions, totally different. Hopefully it's going to quench your thirst for some arcade gameplay, kind of harkening back to those No Mercy WrestleMania 2000 days.